What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's SDEV the Black. I'm back and I'm here to give you my Week 10 predictions video. I was just going to do the NFC East, but I thought this is something new. I'm trying because I'm not just talking about the Eagles. I'm talking about all the teams or the other teams at NFC East, and I figured why not just talk about all the games. So here we go. I'm talking about the games. And all right, here we go. So Week 10 kicks off tomorrow with Seattle versus Arizona. I'm picking Seattle to win this game. They're just coming off a loss at home against the Washington Redskins. They're feeling pretty upset about themselves, and they're gonna want some revenge. They need something to take out their anger on, and unfortunately, they're gonna take it out on Arizona. These games are typically always close, obviously divisional game and stuff like that. But I mean, I know the Cardinals said that they were planning on using Adrian Peterson this week as they did last week, which is pretty much hand in the rock. And, you still got Larry Fitzgerald, but you don't have Carson Palmer there. So I mean, the quarterback is the difference. And while he has not been great, he would be the difference maker, I think. But I'm going with Seattle to win this game. Next, we got New Orleans versus Buffalo. I'm picking New Orleans. I mean, this game was tough for me at first, but I was like, wait a minute, Buffalo just came off a loss against the New York Jets. And maybe that's enough to stir them, but New Orleans is pretty much on a roll right now, so I'm going with New Orleans. Next, we got Green Bay taking on Chicago. Look, if Brent Hundley can't win this one, then that's just a shame. It really is. I mean, I was watching about half of that game because my brother was a Packers fan, and I was like, I watch it with him. But their defense is trash. I mean, their offense is bad enough without Aaron Rodgers, but their defense, oh my God. If they can't stop the Bears, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Speaking of the game from Monday, Detroit will be taking on Cleveland. That's a win for Detroit. So they're about to be 6-4. Really no need. Next, we got Pittsburgh taking on Indiana. Again, Pittsburgh's winning that. Indiana is garbage. But here we go. We got an interesting one coming up after that. We got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Woo, it's going to be an interesting one. I wonder who's going to come out. You got the Hall of Fame quarterback against that great defense. Man, this is a tough one. I'm going to have to go with... I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Chargers. I know they got a great defense and stuff, but the Chargers defense isn't, that bad either. And at the end of the day, I mean, because, they're pass rush and everything like that. But at the end of the day, we're talking about, like I said, it was like I said against the Broncos and the Eagles. I said in my preview prediction video, I said it comes down to quarterback then. Who do you trust more, Phillip Rivers or Blake Bortles? And there's your answer. I'm going with the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to win this game. Next, we got the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, I really thought the Buccaneers was going to be something special this year. I even thought they had a chance to win the division. But they are just so sad. And Jameis Winston is just so horrible. I mean, I think Tampa Bay has enough talent to win. But I mean, I saw parts of that Thursday night game last week from the Jets and the Buffalo. So, man, that's another tough one. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Let's see what... And it's interesting because Larry Fitzgerald was... Not Larry Fitzgerald. What's his name? I don't know. But his name is Fitzgerald, too. He was just quarterbacking for the Jets last year and got benched a couple times. So this is an interesting one. But I think Tampa Bay can pull it out. I think they can. So next we've got Cincinnati versus Tennessee. I'm gonna go with Tennessee. Cincinnati is trash. Hopefully AJ Green don't choke nobody out this time. But there we go. Now we're getting to some of the interesting games here. We got Minnesota versus the Washington Redskins. Who's gonna win? Well, really don't matter to me. We done already swept them. But I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Their defense is younger than Seattle's. Hungrier probably than Seattle. So I'm going to go with Minnesota. I mean, Dad, I'm trying to think. What's the quarterback for Minnesota? What's his name? I can't remember his name right now, but he's been doing good enough. But I'd rather take Kirk Cousins. But I mean, their offensive line is still banged up. And I mean, last week, I mean, that was a fluke. I mean, if you go back, that's not happening again, especially in Seattle. So I'm gonna go with Minnesota to put this one out because their defense will overtake their weak offensive line unless they getting some people back. But I don't know. So I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. Next, we've got the Houston Texans taking on that Los Angeles Rams. Man, if only Deshaun Watson was healthy, bro, this would have been a great game. But it goes to show you, just like with Green Bay, without that quarterback, what are you really, you know? And Houston, without Deshaun Watson, I don't stand a chance. Y'all might have, but it could have been a shootout, bro. That would have been a game to see. But unfortunately, we don't know Deshaun Watson. I'm taking LA, and that's that. Next, we got the quote-unquote game of the week. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the, well, I guess it is the game of the week. I don't know. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Ooh, this one all Eagles fans are going to be watching. Although we ain't going to be sweating it. This game is very dangerous for the Cowboys. Why I personally feel, and this is like not like me because I hate the Cowboys, nothing like that. But I personally feel like this game is a trap game for them. You know, Atlanta, you know, they've been struggling all year. They should have lost to the Bears. You know, and Matt Ryan's turning the ball over, which is a difference from last year when he didn't do that. I mean, Julio Jones dropped a wide open touchdown pass, man. I don't think Dallas is underestimating them, but shoot, you cannot sleep on this team. Even if the Eagles were facing them, I'd say, yo, we can't sleep on these guys. You know, they could click at any moment because they've got everybody who they had last year. The only difference is the offensive coordinator who's in who's in San Francisco now. I think Dallas is going to win. Me personally, I want Atlanta to win, you know, so that way it takes Dallas back down a bit. But I'm picking Dallas to win, but I'm just don't sleep on Atlanta. That's my only thing. Do not sleep on Atlanta. You sleep on Atlanta, and that offense that you saw last year could just appear again. And who knows? Maybe this is the game that jumpstarts them. If they're desperate enough, which I think they are, then they should be able to pull it out. So I'm picking Dallas, but I want Atlanta to win. And again, this is the trap game, so they better be ready. Plus, we don't know about the whole Zeke situation. I think we'll know by Thursday or Friday. Look, me personally, I'm about sick and tired of this. I mean, every time a judge says something, Zeke, if he goes with the NFL, Zeke's gonna fight it, and I mean, it's just dumb, man. They're not gonna get the games reduced. It's gonna be 6-0, and either you're serving it this year, or you're serving it next year, but you're gonna serve it. I'm getting sick and tired of this, but I'm going with Dallas. The next game is New York Giants taking on San Francisco. If Giants can't win this, then they really trash, bro. That's all I got to say. New York better win. They better win. If they don't win, oh God. Next, we got Sunday Night Football, New England versus Detroit versus the Denver Broncos. After coming off that beatdown that the Eagles gave them, can Denver capitalize? It's in Denver, and you know Tom Brady doesn't play too well in Denver. Remember a couple years ago when he lost the AFC Championship game there. I'm going with New England. You know, they hot right now. Tom Brady just coming off their bye. You know, it's just they ain't stopping them. I mean, and you know what the interesting thing is? Brock Osweiler was the quarterback when they beat New England in the regular season, I believe it was. And it's like, yo, could it happen again? Oh, it could. It could. But we'll see. It could, but we'll see. And then finally, we got Monday Night Football. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Easy. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. They're going to keep the momentum going and trying to keep pace with the New Orleans Saints. And that is my Week 10 picks. Let me know how you think I did. I think I did pretty all right. Who knows? Maybe I might do this more often. We will see. But until next time, that's about it. I'm going to do an Eagles video next, so go check that out. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out.